Welcome to the C1D Paintball Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to join our Discord. It's the best place to connect with other paintball fans, talk strategy, share stories, and show your love for the game.
Huge news, Roy. The C1D Paintball team has a podcast. Yes, that's right, Dick. Wild bunch, those C1D fellas. Tune in every Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for an amazing podcast.
Dad, come on.
You show up late, mask half zip, laces loose. Say, teams with that half smile, already choosing me. Breathe in the mesh, fog on the borrowed lens. You draw a map in the dirt, like this really means something. Hit me with your pastel ammo, soft marks on my Sunday clothes, little circles blooming on my hoodie. Proof you know where I go. We're trading colors in the pine trees, letting every quiet shot land slow. You're the only one who ever finds me with that pastel ammo. You miss on purpose, but that's a story I keep. Hear one paint shell crack right over my shoulder blade. I freeze, you laugh. Guess I'm out of practice, but there's green on my wrist in the shape of your name. Hit me with your pastel ammo, soft marks on my Sunday clothes, little circles blooming on my hoodie. Proof you know where I go. We're trading colors in the pine trees, letting every quiet shot land slow. You're the only one who ever finds me with that pastel ammo. Game's long done, but you're still aiming. Finger drawn like a line down my sleeve, just tracing. Say next round, like a dare, like a door. I just nod, already keeping score. Hit me with your pastel ammo, soft marks I don't wash away, little circles fading on the fabric, but the pattern's gonna stay. We're trading colors in the pine trees, letting every quiet shot say stay. You're the only one who ever finds me in that soft off target way with your pastel ammo.
Hey there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to the C1D Paintball Podcast, joined tonight by two of our regulars, and somebody's been on the show before. I'm going to welcome producer Mike. I saved him till last time, but because without him we're not doing this, I should put him up higher on the list. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Not too bad. Really liked that intro song, so that one had me going the whole time.
The sentimental value in that song.
Yeah, I didn't get to come play with you guys, but hope you guys had a blast.
Mm-hmm. We shall be talking about that. And one of the other people that was, well, you're the only one that wasn't there, actually, that's on the show, because regular co-host Jeff was unavailable for the day and unavailable tonight. But somebody who is available, Connor. How's it going, man?
I'm good.
You have a nice Father's Day, Mike? Connor?
It was great. I got a few presents from all my kiddos, and yeah, so it was great.
And we have with us, he's been on the show before. He's been a regular C1D for a couple seasons now. Trent, how's it going?
It's going. Just got off work.
There you go. James is listening. Good evening, James. First, want to start off tonight. Of course, we've had him on the show before. If you know paintball, North America, you probably know Bricktop. Bricktop is fighting cancer. A lot of people in the community obviously are friends with him. Sorry, it's difficult to talk about this. He's hit a little bump in the road, but when he was on our show, he said that it would be something. It would be a tough fight. It would be in and out, and he dealt with the first few rounds well. And we have no doubt he'll do it again. It's a shame that he's got to suffer like this a little more, but he's one hell of a fighter. So our thoughts and best wishes to Brick and his family to pull through this. So
We love you, Brick.
Yep, we love you, man. And now
Yeah,
I realize I picked the worst thumbnail for the podcast today as I'm looking in the corner there. Sorry, Brick, but I know you're my age, so you might appreciate it more there, brother. Okay. Okay, so we had game day yesterday. A day which saw near catastrophic rain in the area, but when we went out, it was pretty good. I guess I'm going to let kind of Connor and Trent talk about the day, but for me, the highlight of it was there's a father and son team. You got Raptor and his dad. What's the daddy dinosaur? Papasaurus?
He was just T-Rex.
T-Rex was the code name, yeah.
T-Rex. All right, you got T-Rex and the Raptor. Apparently, they'd come to the field a few times, and they were looking for maybe guys that were a bit more, open to having the kids play with. Were more in there for fun. I mean, besides the look of Brant running around with no shirt on most of the day,
that's not very sightly, is it?
Yeah. That's something you just. Hey, if you come back with us after playing with us the first time and seeing that, you truly love the sport. But they had a great time, it seems, and even the at the field they're mentioning these guys come looking for people like you. It's like, well, that's what we're there for. Connor and Trent, how would you describe the games yesterday? I know Connor can speak until we went to lunch. There's the crowd for those of you not watching on Spotify, be listening. So a nice little crowd. Let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got James hiding in the back there. So we had the Dirty Dozen. And Raptor and T-Rex are on the left, and was a pretty good game outing. But I'll let you two talk about it because it was nice and loose. James, I was slipping and sliding on Market. Oh yeah, the mud.
It was muddy,
The mud.
Not as bad as D-Day, guys. So how would you guys describe the games, Connor, Trent? Just paint a picture for Mike.
Well, I know we say it every single time, but it always gets better. And there were just so many phenomenal games that we played yesterday, that just were super, super fun. Lots of good vibes and just crazy shenanigans throughout the whole day. So, and it didn't stop until the end of the day.
He said paint a picture, not rub it in.
Yeah. Well, how am I supposed to paint a picture without rubbing it in?
That's true.
Oh god.
It was Trent hit the nail on the head. It was really nice. It was chill, but definitely some really competitive moments and some pretty crazy things that I won't mention yet. I know Trent has a pretty crazy experience on Village. So
oh my god!
Crazy game we'll talk about after. I didn't even play that game. I was watching and I felt like throwing up. I was getting so nervous. Oh my god!
So who's going to talk about Brant at Tire Ball with Jay?
Well, yeah.
Which part?
We'll save that for after.
We'll save that one. Okay.
Oh,
you guys.
I remember.
Okay, Mike. We are rubbing it in. We're
gonna rub it in. It was honestly one of the best days of the year. Honestly, I know we say it every single time, but there was so many phenomenal things that happened yesterday. It was just, I'm really upset you weren't there, man. It would have been so great for you to be there.
You're saying
obviously you had things happen, but
you're saying phenomenal at a Tonka rate.
There's a common factor. It's like at the start of the year, I wasn't there for all those great days, and now Mike wasn't there. So it's like
Yeah.
one of the two of us or Miranda has to not show up, and it's fun.
What?
One of us is the problem.
No, we've had it's been progressively better each game. But let's talk about the gameplay, guys. Let's talk about the gameplay. I want to hear this because
I want to know the game modes.
No, well, I know that we did try 2 interesting new game modes that were pretty cool.
We tried a new one at the very end of the day too. The very last game of the day.
Oh yeah,
the third one is. Go ahead.
I was gonna bug Mike and say we did Cheese Hat, but he'd disown me if he ever found out that.
I would close the podcast right now.
Oh no.
That's what, we can start with that first, I guess, to take the reins. Is that my dad and I, because we were talking about it, that Lancaster is going to be our next outing, and we were thinking about it that Cheese Hat might be a little difficult to play, so we're going to revamp the mode potentially. With Mike's consent, of course, with his approval.
I'm only half grinning right now. I need to hear it.
Okay, tell him.
My dad, it's not called stethoscope. I forget what it's called. Is kaleidoscope? I don't know.
No, periscope.
Periscope. Okay, there you go. Is that you have to carry around Moby, the giant pink noodle, and you have to two-hand wave it above the thing.
Jesus Christ.
To show where you are. Because the cheese isn't tall enough. Dave said that the grass is at least 8.5 feet tall now. So I don't think us having a cheese head on, they haven't cut it. Apparently once this since the winter, so it's really tall.
Doesn't it start leaning at that point? 8.5 feet. That's crazy.
I assume the base of the stock is really wide.
We're gonna have to put what are those things you put those iPod thingies there and iTags on us to find us.
AirTag.
Remember last year when it was AirTag? Yeah, it was me and Jeff left on that field, and you guys are on the side sitting there going, maybe we should go in there. You got the two old guys that aren't in great shape in the heat. They've been alone for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it got really quiet there for like 2 minutes too.
Yeah. No.
You have to call it like windmill or something. But that's a totally different game. Cheese Hat's never being taken up.
No, you do not desecrate the Cheese Hat.
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're gonna play it somewhere. It doesn't even have to be on the grassy map. We can even play it at Warzone. Just the Cheese Hat.
Yeah. We started at Market, by the way. I know Village is a little intense, but because we had the father and son, we had to gauge them. They were good players. And I believe the first couple of games were, and Connor, me and you played these because we didn't really play regularly on today, me and you. It was a team deathmatch. It's kill confirmed. Kill confirmed on Market with a good side. I think Jay might have missed 1 or 2 games, but otherwise it was pretty much 6-on-6 all day until the special games.
Yeah, I think he missed the first game.
Yeah, definitely missed.
Yeah, I think he did. He did miss the first. For me, the only thing I can remember on the first game is Raptor actually revived me. I was on that 3-stack on Market, the north side, in the open, and I turned around to look to call somebody to revive me. He was already on the way, and he had a pretty decent game, little guy.
Nice.
Connor had air tank problems, and I think I was in it for a few minutes. How are you doing there, Trent? How was your gaming at Market there in that environment?
It was so touch and go. I finally got to bring out my my dual tip X's again. It's been a while since I got to use them, so I'm a little rusty. But it was touch and go there up until we did the that interesting game mode where two people start and then they add more. Pierre just ran up behind me, and all of a sudden Pierre was there, and I was like, "What? I wasn't expecting anybody to come in. I thought it was a 2v2 and then another 2v2 after, not a add more as it goes on."
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Thanks to Frederick, the ref again.
Yeah.
He's so easygoing. It's like he goes, "Well, you guys usually pick your games." It's like, "You got something fun?" He's like, right away, yeah. It just comes up with this one.
Nice.
Yeah. James actually shot me right in the face through that 3-inch gap of the triple stack for the end of the game there. It's a good shot. It's a really, really good shot.
Started off with 2v2 and then somebody gets eliminated.
Yeah. Well, it was
no. They just put them in like a minute after.
Yeah. Oh. So is that before the game started? Is that we were just told to go in pairs of 2, and it was on Market, so pretty big sized field, well, medium sized, and whatever. It looks like a 2v2 at first, but after like a minute or so, referee Frederick says, get in, like 2 people go on each side. And at first I'm like, okay, it's like it's a free for all. It's like, no, you're reinforcing the team that you're spawning with. So it's just a normal game, but it's like this layered respawn.
No, it's like ramp
respawn,
up
but you're
pretty
having
much.
people join your team throughout the game. So by the time the first people are in, it's basically the second people are getting in and the third people.
It makes it a lot more interesting too, because I was so far up on the right side of the road that when somebody spawns, and I didn't know that they were spawning because I didn't know that was happening, they were just immediately like 25 feet to my left, and they could have just ran forward and shot me on the side. So I think it made for a really interesting game mode where you have to really pay attention to your surroundings throughout the whole game. Otherwise, you could get easily bunkered.
No, it was really cool too, because I know that you started it, and what I noticed right away is just like, I know you like to run up, Trent, especially when you're not using your sniper, but you ran up more than like 50%.
I basically ran up right as far to the top right as I can. I was like 3 bunkers away from the top right corner.
That's why. So,
and I only did that because I thought nobody else was coming in.
No, exactly that. No, but it's like you don't see that in a normal game, so it's cool because it gets your team to run up far at the start because you're not worried about getting hit by 10 different guys. But then you have your teammates coming in, and it was cool.
Yeah, I had Gene on my team too, so there's lots to cover. Sorry.
Yeah. Funny how you and Gene pair up. You pull up that picture. But you're both really nice guys, but you play that up so when you fucking smoke everybody, nobody gets mad at you.
Yeah.
Immediately after we go to tire ball, Connor looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, you and Gene can't be on a team anymore." It's like, come on.
Let's split these 2 up. Like the 2 kids in detention. Like they can't sit next to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we played when we went on tire ball, not on tire ball. When we went on Village. I guess we did a couple of deaths. Somebody wanted to play flag. You wanted to play flag, Trent. No.
No, I didn't want to play
flag because he likes to get hit. He likes to get hit. And by the way, Trucker Dave gave me this. Trucker Dave gave me that.
That's a good one.
Trent was on one knee and Pierre was in the barrier behind him and he was getting ready to revive him. So I had my arm up. And Trucker Dave was babysitting your spot, Mike, the rock thing there. He wasn't doing too bad. At first I thought whatever, but he's no Mike behind there, but he was doing all right. And so I'm waiting, and Trent's, I know, and he even told me afterwards, I was going to pull up my gun as soon as I tagged him in the face. I said, I know. And I was ready. I was going to plaster Trent first. Then I was going to get, a professional soldier. Of course, I'm going to do this clockwork. Yeah. And then I'm going to get Trucker Dave. Well, I don't know what happened, but it ends with upside that. You know when you don't see it coming? It reminds me when I used to be a goalie in hockey and you don't see it. All of a sudden, back off the top of the head. And that's probably why I sat off most of the game after. And I had
that was a really fun game too.
And I had one of 2 existing C1D headbands on before the game. No, and I said, it's going to be too hot, and I put it down right before that game.
I don't care how hot it is. I always got my headband on. That's like a necessity.
But Catherine's got me getting that now too.
Village, when we were on Village, we did VIP. Connor and I was in spawn 4. Connor was in spawn 3. The other team spawned at 1 and 2. You had to get your VIP and bring them back to your thing or take out the other team getting theirs. There was a couple of quick games. I told Connor he wasn't allowed to run.
I didn't feel like running either.
Okay.
Was it muggy?
Mildly muggy. I would say very mildly. It's like, I was happy that we weren't going to be there all day, so to speak. But it was, I felt bad too, Dave. No, you felt bad. No, you got me. You got me. So don't worry about it.
He's sitting behind the rock.
Didn't get the worst.
Yeah, I got Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know how he got me in that part. I guess I was turning my head towards him to finish him up. By the way, I didn't hit any of the 3 targets. All I know is I got one off the 4. I'm sitting here going, I'm at least getting one of these guys, and I don't know.
I hate to break it to you. 2 of them were dead. The guys you're shooting were dead already. You went around the corner and you're shooting at the people that were dead. Trent and Pierre were dead.
Just making sure.
Pierre was dead too. I knew Trent was. I thought Pierre was going to revive him.
No, they were both down. They were both.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew knew we were looking at each other from like 5 feet away for a solid like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm so
that's why, because I
disappointed.
saw you run up, then you take the corner wide. I'm like, why aren't you touching them? Because I was out at this point, and
Oh, that would have been it. That would have been it for our team.
you would have, you would have, you literally just had to reach on the left side. Sorry, it's
Oh,
Father's
my
Day.
God.
I should be kinder and refrain on the story. No, I mean, it was. It's one of those you can't know, especially because you're getting shot at from other people too. It's so hard to know. So
Okay, let's get to the fun. Talk about what we did on Tire Ball, which, by the way, you know what? What I'm going to do is I got a video I'm going to release right now, and it's to do with the Tire Ball game. It's about 3 minutes. It's a compilation, and I'll release that right away. But you guys can explain it to to Mike here.
Okay, because this, I was baffled by how many people I had to explain how this works. Maybe it was just my school and schools I've worked at, but like, I don't know. Because there's things, like Mike, I don't know what you guys called it, in the playground in elementary school, middle school, where you play that game with the 4 squares and you have the ball. Some people call it 4 squares, some people call it champ.
Yeah, I think it was 4
or King's Court.
Yeah. So, exactly, King's Court. So that's what I was calling this mode, where in gym class sometimes you might, because the gym's so small and you have so many kids, you have to like alternate groups. You have to switch them out, where the winner would stay on and the loser would go off. Then a new team comes on. So we have like a bunch of people that want to play tires, and it's like, okay, well, it's too much, and came up with the idea to do a bunch of teams. So 3 teams of 3, where once your team wins, you get to stay on, and if you lose, you get like essentially kicked off for the game. Then the other team takes your place, and if you win, you keep on going, etc. And so we had 3 teams. Like Trent said, I made sure that he wasn't with Gene for some obvious reasons to make as teams as balanced as possible. And I think we did about seven or so games, and there were some really, really crazy moments during it. It was pretty cool. I'll let somebody else say those, but that was just like the premise of the setup.
You guys do all the fun shit while I'm gone. I get it.
Yeah. Pure just to spite you, so when the podcast comes, we can tell you about it.
Okay, well,
in 2 weeks, and we're gonna play fucking 5 hours of team deathmatch.
Well,
Woo! Team deathmatch.
Connor, did you have your helmet camera on when they were playing there? I was using the drone. Okay, so we might have got it. I don't. Oh, you know what? I can actually look it up. I
definitely looked at it. Is that?
Tell them what happened when there was Brant did an interesting flank.
Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah. Okay. Brant, he started on the bottom side of tires, and he flanked, I guess, on the top side, so away from where you would spectate. He kind of just snuck in, and his team took out 2 guys on the other team. So it was just Jay on the enemy team, and Jay was shooting at other people on the other side, and basically Brant just kind of running, sneaking up behind him, like essentially tackled him. And wrestled him to the ground like a friendly one.
Bear hugged him and then pulled him to the ground.
And like screaming.
I'm trying to find it here on my on the video.
That's so funny.
I was so jealous of that, man. I've been looking for an opportunity to do that for so long.
I 100% have it on my camera, or at least my eyes were looking at it. So maybe
that's awesome.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only one he got. No, he almost got Pierre.
Yeah, that would have been my fault too, but Pierre got out before that.
Yeah, is that Pierre, when he got knocked out as the last guy, he turned around and Brant stopped when the game ended. He was maybe like 5 feet from literally just walking up the middle to tag him out. It was funny, but oh my gosh, it's Brant. That guy's a One Piece fan. He's like Luffy, the main character that's made out of rubber. This guy's diving everywhere. Is that Trent, one of the games, they had a 1v1, a little encounter. And Trent, I think you said you didn't have your airline on.
Yep. That was when he started on bottom again. He tried to rush up the bottom. I didn't have my air on, so he got me out. And he was... And then that's when he put his gun down to go and get Pierre. But
get Pierre, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Just-
he obviously assumes that you're a good player. Like, he knows you're a good player, and he assumes you're going to shoot at him. So he dove. He dove, like, without anything on into the tires, and he, like, bounced off of it. And I'm like, dude,
Yep.
that hurts. That hurts. And there's literally, like, no reaction. He just gets up and, like, then does that. It's like, what is this guy made out of? It's...
I just watched the clip where he was just about to get Pierre. That the game
You watched him
ended.
hang his head in shame or disappointment.
Yeah.
It was Brant in a nutshell. It was great.
Yeah,
I can throw.
He was
that,
on a streak. That
he was. He actually shot me twice yesterday. That's the most he's ever shot me ever. So he's doing good.
Yeah, on Village, I saw something unreal. Unreal. Is that, you know how, I don't know what those things are called, the little mazes that are like those really close quarter things without a roof on Village.
I thought those were the
gray walls.
monster.
Oh, the
Well,
green monster has
The green monster is the big box between those two on the non-road side, but there's those big
Okay.
zigzag things.
Yeah. Right in the
There's a
middle of the
tall-
field.
One's a dead end.
Yeah. There's a tall one. I saw Brant throw his marker underneath it and climb over the thing that might be 10 feet tall and jump over it. And then after, without a marker, he sprinted past my dad, jumped over a barrier, and touched Jenny out.
Oh my god.
I never thought
I didn't even know he did that yesterday. That's awesome.
It's when you were the last man. You can say that next, I guess. It's when you were the last man. He climbed over those things that you were in.
Oh, so I was in it, and then he climbed over it
But
while I was in it.
It was before you went.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I didn't hear nothing. And yeah, no, when I was in there, I was alone with versus Gene. So yeah, you definitely.
It's just for reference. Like, that wall is tall, and there's nowhere to grab onto. I'm like, how the heck did he climb over it?
That's
crazy.
Great. I can throw that video up too of the.
I'm trying to. I got him going around Pierre, but it might be this one. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, the new tire ball video. That's it.
Oh, I love me some tire ball. There's Jay.
Yeah. Just see the shirt, you know it's Jay.
Yeah.
That's the kid. That's Raptor.
He clutched up too. That was the game when he clutched up. It was a 1v2. He got Gene and James out.
Yep.
What was he using for a marker?
The BT Delta.
Trucker Dave had his mask up there.
Oh, he's got Brent's got an EMF now?
Yeah, he just bought it yesterday. And he loves it. He hates that he loves it.
Jesus, there's the money shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. You're gonna have to rate this podcast now.
It's a minute snippet from some of the drone action. I put another one earlier, but it was fun. I would have liked to have played it, but it was just entertaining to watch everybody. You wanted a reason to hate the MF. It takes too long. Then we're waiting for Brant to load between every goddamn game because he shoots all his shots. Yeah,
because he only had 2 mags. He bought 2 more at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's part monkey.
He's part monkey, yeah.
For sure. I didn't know just how cheap. I mean, I really don't know much on paintball prices, but I remember Dad, you tell me that mags for the TMC are quite something, and that's why people want to scoop them up.
Yeah.
But the mags that Brant bought, were $4 each for the EMF, and it's like, what the heck?
What?
So.
Well, no. There's no way.
Maybe
US,
I don't know.
He bought 2 brand new mags from there. They were $50 each.
Oh,
$50 is a good price for it. Yeah.
Maybe I added in I forgot a 0 or something.
Yeah.
I picked them up the boxes on him and I saw it. It was like, $50. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
For it's one mag for $50. It's pretty. They're insane for prices.
Okay.
Yeah, but Pierre's working on magazines. So who knows? Who knows? Pierre fashioning all that. Okay, so what happened after we left? We need to hear about this story. We need to hear this story. I haven't heard it either, Mike. So I'm in the same realm as you right now.
All right. So we only played 2 games after you guys left, both on base. For context, the first game we played was team deathmatch, regular game. I think we lost. Pretty sure we lost. But Fred had a spawn upstairs. So I'm on which side is admin? The one with 2 doors to go up?
Yeah, admin is 2 doors, yeah.
Yeah, so I was on the other side, just container side. And Gene, Jay, and Brant were on the other side in admin. And
those are formidable teams, by the way.
Yeah, it was a spooky team, but we had fun. But then we ended up losing pretty quickly, if you can imagine. And then after that game, we reloaded. We shuffled the teams around a little bit, but so it was still Brent and Jay on the opposing team. I think Gene swapped to my team. I can't quite remember, but we were spawning on the second floors again, and we were playing a new game mode we had never played before, called the Floor is Lava. So basically, Fred calls the floor is lava. He's going to count down from 3, and you have to be not on dirt when he calls it. So you could jump up on the Jerry's, you can jump up on a regular obstacle, you can go inside a building. So long as you're not touching dirt, you're good. So you could be in the middle of the field and you have to jump on top of that truck in the open just so you don't get out. So we start on the top floors, we swap buildings. So then I'm spawning in admin side with, I think it was Dave, Raptor, the little kid there, the new kid, and I think it was James. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did he get to play against his dad?
Yes.
Because he didn't.
No. The dad actually stopped playing in the second half of the day. Yeah. No, he was done for the day there. But we get to the top floor, and I start walking across the bridge to the far side of admin. And I stop and I look over at the other guys standing in the other building. And I'm like, there's a chair up here. And I guess they didn't hear me. And then as Fred is calling the countdown to start the game, I just instinctively grabbed the chair and I booked it across the field. And then, so I'm using it as a shield. And as soon as he starts calling the countdown to the floor is lava, I can be wherever I want because I put the chair down and I sat on it.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
And then Brent and everybody saw that and they were like, no way, this guy, I was playing, I had both my tip axes in one hand. Well, I had my index finger on one trigger and my middle finger on the other, so I'm literally firing them like this. And I was carrying the chair in the other hand and running with it. It was phenomenal. It was awesome. So now we have Miranda's door, we have Gene's window, and now we have my chair.
Perfect. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my
gosh. It's so cheesy, but it's so good.
Yeah, it was so fun. I ended up not hearing I ended up going into the left side beside the containers where that big container is, because there's no extra cover over there, just a big container. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, they're gonna think I got nothing to jump up onto here. So they might think, okay, he's gonna be out. Let's not pay attention to him anymore.
Yeah.
Then I see Brent across the road. I'm like, okay, now I gotta fight with Brent. And then I hear the call, jump on the chair, and then I'm like, okay, I know what's over there. I didn't see Brent get on top of the concrete blocks. He must be out. But I forgot this is tiny little green basket that's over there too. And he got inside that. And then he ended up pushing me right in front of the container. And I thought he was out. So he tries to come around the corner. We try to surrender each other. Didn't work. So we were like, so what do we want to do? And I'm like, let's just shoot each other. Like 5 feet away. It's Brent and me. We don't care, right? Like we're nuts like that. So we and then he ended up shooting me and I shot him same time. Like we came around the corner same time. Blam. His ended up bouncing on my arm there, but I ended up getting him. So I was like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I ran across the field to behind Gene's building there, behind some barrels. And then there was the party came in They were distracting me because I was carrying this chair. I'm trying to reload 2 pistols in one hand.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Blame it on the party.
And I'm like over here, and they're like, "You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in." I'm trying. And I hear Fred counting down. So I'm like, "Shit!" I'm trying to reload, and then I jump up on the chair. It's all wobbly because the ground's mushy and the legs are thin. So I'm like trying to balance it while firing at Jay in the second floor.
You're going against Jay equipped with a chair and 2 pistols.
Yeah. And then after he said game back on, I purposely fell back off of the chair and I picked it up as a shield. And oh man, I don't know what Jay did. It was bang, 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 bang right on the chair. I was like, oh my god, I picked it up.
This is why you have to sign a safety waiver at a paintball field.
Wow. It's not because their fields are unsafe. It's because we're dumb.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a debate from me on that. By the way, our schedule does a little funky thing here coming up because we play every 2 weeks. We do revolve our schedule generally at the beginning of the year around D-Day, which we did because it was the 6th, and we played on the 6th and the 7th. We played on the 20th. July 4th is supposed to be our next game day. Comic-Con is here that weekend. So we're going to either do Comic-Con on the 4th and then have a paintball day on the 11th. So we'll go 3 weeks in between. Connor, you said something very bold when it comes to your mother. Actually, mom's going to be in the States. Oh, no, she leaves the 9th. Because I was going to say we could do Comic-Con one of the days and paintball on that July 4th weekend. Not sure if that works for you and Mike and for Mike and Miranda, though, because July 4th weekend, you got any stuff at home you're doing?
No, we usually do camping and stuff, but I actually haven't heard anything yet. So I love Comic-Con.
Well, I think we're going to leave it. Trent, it's a lot of fun. You should come with us. I'm going to leave it open till next weekend, and we'll see what's going on. But right now, I'm thinking Comic-Con on the 4th, then we play again on the 11th. There's a lot of people taking some vacation and that too, and then we'll get back to the rotation.
Oh, yeah. Void has a July 4th event.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I already told Nick I was going to go to that, so I don't know. We'll see. It depends on what day you guys go to Comic-Con.
Yeah, because it's Saturday and Sunday. Eh? It's Saturday and Sunday, so we
usually go on Sundays. I think the last 2 years, what Jeff mentions, he really enjoys going on Saturdays because there's more shit to buy. I guess it's less.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what's going on. I know Void mentioned about having an outing at Commando Action in August, which would be nice to play that field.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, without the whole field, it'd be really cool.
Connor, I was talking about that with Connor yesterday, and I think once we get out there, we'll see for sure, and I think it's going to be great. But he mentioned it's hard for him to think of any of the fields being really playable with, say, squads of, I don't know, like what map would you want to play the most there?
Boneyard.
Yeah, I'd like to see Boneyard without the volley of paint going down it.
Yeah.
Like what, 8-on-8?
Yeah, 8-on-8 would be a great number. Even 6-on-6 is good too. Just, not 20 guys up on both ridge lines. This speedball is thinking thousands of rounds of balls. I'd really like to play that field where I can actually play and not just revive people.
You know what else would be fun would be at least you'd have to have at least 5 people on each side, but the beach side, but also the top of the hill. Basically, like, where that tree line is on the I guess I don't know, north, east, southwest there, but by where we spawned on the
Hamburger Hill
half. Nope, the other side.
Oh yeah, they have that
trees. Thin tree, that thin tree
line. Yeah,
from there to the beach, so it's kind of like a slanted map. So you can go along the beach line, or you can go up on those top sections. That would actually be pretty fun.
And there is a path on top of on top too of the hill, so that can be you're out of bounds. That would actually be fun.
Yeah, I think those would be the 2 places. I think Woods might be a little. I mean, it would be fun to play one in there, but it would take forever. I think Woods side is huge.
I think I'd only be able to play on the beach once or twice off that incline. It'd just be really bad on my legs.
Yeah, Boneyard 100%. That would be so much fun. Running up to a vehicle, not knowing if someone's right on the other side. Like,
they have that tires too, eh?
without the volleying, like constantly worrying about getting smacked by 100 paintballs.
Or first strikes.
They got the tire area by the beach too, which I'll take a look at Connor's video because that's basically how the second half of D-Day ended is just barely
really
pushing them
part?
off there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Passchendaele 2026, which is an obscure World War I reference that clearly looking at your three eyes, sets of eyes here, go over that. But anyway, it was a very muddy battle involving Canadians. So there you go. Same thing.
I'd have to bring my muck boots. Like Junior was wearing those big, like, duck hunting
Rain
boots.
boots, yeah.
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 Rain boots.
Junior's a legend. He's a legend
Yes,
already.
Adam.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I found a couple more pictures of him in there and me, Miranda.
Oh,
and
yeah.
him. And it's funny, the picture, I don't think I can bring it up quick enough, but it was another picture of me, Miranda, and Junior sitting there waiting. I had the
with the
flag.
flag?
Yeah.
Nice one.
And it's so funny because all three of us were looking right at the camera like, are you going to take a picture or what? We're all looking. It wasn't one of those, like, we weren't paying attention pictures.
Yeah. Oh, yep. So new pictures out. Whose pictures are those again? I want to make sure I get the name right.
Terrible with names, but I will look it up.
I am going to look it up here.
There was Kayla Rochelle.
Yep, Kayla Rochelle.
Yep,
A
Kayla
bunch of
Rochelle.
pictures out. Hey, there's an incredibly cool one of our medic Prowler shooting at speedball style. Man, that guy can play. Yeah, some great pictures of the event. Really nice one of actually Connor and Junior in the crowd. There you go. That was we got Concord. See, there you go. We had. I don't look too fucking happy there. Look at me. That one I'm okay. That one I'm okay. That one it. Hey, there you go. Gene's there.
Hey, you look happy there.
I'm happy
that's fucking epic.
Yeah, there's a good chance that ends up on the cover this year of the video. And there's me. There's just he's everywhere. Gene is everywhere.
He is everywhere, yeah. Let's see here.
The king on the front lines, no doubt swearing.
Of course.
Oh, there's
I
a
love
nice
that
picture.
one. Yeah, I love that one. Oh, I think that's when they were asking whose first D-Day it was.
That's right.
He wasn't raising his hand, so I gave him a smack on the back, like, hey, that's you, come on.
Yeah, that's you.
Get your hand up.
There's the man that makes it all happen.
Yeah.
There, that one right
That's
there.
a nice one.
Like, are you
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I saw that one. It was nice.
Mugging.
That's a nice one, Adam. There you go. That's one I was talking about, Prowler.
Oh, yeah. There's some wicked people laying in the back of trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one too. There's a guy with the tip X just laying on a container.
Yeah. He's just showing off. That was probably in the first half. You know where I'm going with that.
Actually, I saw quite a few photos of guys running with tip X's this year. I was pleasantly surprised.
Why not?
Tonka always has one on his hip, whether he uses it or not. He's always got his tip X with him.
You know, there's a group of guys there that do the mill sim and the mag fed, and they're kind of like the I don't want to say old timers, but as everything seems to evolve, I think I can say it. It's been involved in the community about 7 years with the mag fed, and that is a lot of guys. It was you play mag fed, you had to have a sidearm, and I think it's some of the old grogs. That's a term they used to use in World War II. I'm full of knowledge. A grognard was a Russian veteran. So you'll still see, he's running people like Tonka running the sidearm, and you don't see it as much. And even each D-Day, Connor, you encounter all kinds of people being a medic. Every year I see less sidearms as a secondary, but you said there were some guys as primary, but it used to be more mil-simi to a certain degree, but still have fun. Just an observation.
Adam wants to know, where do I find those pictures?
Just I posted the link on in the photo gallery in the Discord.
Discord, go there. It links up to it there.
For anyone else, Commando Paintball, it should be one of the last posts on the Commando Action Center post, I think, as well, right? Is that where you got it?
No, I got it right from her page.
Oh, we can link the link to the podcast after as well.
Nice. Well, gentlemen, submit up some MagFed guys and play Hopper on Saturday while using Sprint Mag Hopper on Saturday at T-Day. It would have been. Look, the event was great, and I was so looking forward to see Connor play with Mags. And Commando D-Day. They haven't really. You know what? I think last year didn't they run a few games last year on Saturday, even though it was kind of wet and rainy.
Oh yeah, they had MagFed games.
Yeah,
like all day long. It's like the previous year. It was like literally, I think it was like 8 hours of just whoever wanted to play MagFed. They were supposed to have. I think the weather was a little funky this year, but they were supposed to have all different kinds of cool. They were supposed to have a pump game mode Saturday. I don't know if they ever got into that. Because I saw a lot of cool pump guns there that day, like a lot of unique ones.
Yeah, Pump Fiction had a few. You always see their jerseys always still around there, the red tie-dye ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, they'll make the most of it. They always do. And I just can't imagine. I mean, we're already starting talking about we're D-Day minus 50 weeks now. Or sorry, 49 weeks. Geez, watch out. And, I just imagine how tired it would have been after 2 days of that. But anyway. By the way, I'm questioning Michael. Did anybody actually see Mikey in the field?
Nope.
I did.
I didn't revive him once.
During D-Day, yeah. Him and Detroit were like tight together. They were absolutely.
They're playing like teamwork. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I imagine they would have been in the boneyard all day.
I saw them a lot in the first half. Like they were right up when we could actually get over the hill to get to the first or second truck. They were constantly there, and they were shooting on that right side. They're keeping any flanks coming in, and that one building that's left over there.
Okay. I was about to call him to the principal's office, but if you say it was good.
James and Dave both said that we should do a game with just handguns. I think we've talked about it, but it's the
logistics of it.
Well,
I don't think everybody has a sidearm.
Everyone, getting enough. Well, actually, I wonder from the Battle Royale event.
Oh no, not those ones.
They're pistols.
They were so garbage.
Well, to be fair,
they are what they were. It was a Battle Royale, and it was your base weapon. So
yeah, I find a lot of people had issues with them actually firing is the weird thing.
But I think it's the first time they used them en masse like that, so that had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think.
That's also possible.
I think we could tune them in. Each get like 2 mags, the mag in, the one in your pocket or whatever, and I think we could do a couple games like that. Adam said he saw Mikey the second half. I actually didn't see Mikey the second half at all. He was probably in the woods somewhere, like really hunkered down or something. But I saw him in the final battle for a little bit, I believe.
Final battle. It's only my second final battle I've ever done.
Because Detroit was wearing the Michelangelo shirt too, so there was
two Mikeys on the field. Oh man,
there was a lot of Mikeys on that. Yeah, there was a lot of Mikeys on that field that day.
Damn, lots of Mikes on the field.
So I know that I should already know this, but you said the next outing is Lancaster.
It's Lancaster on the 11th. Yeah,
nice.
So we have a long gap in between events at Warzone. So that event that Void is doing and that on the 4th. I mean, like I said, Comic-Con is both days. We'll talk about it, but I would like to get out there one more time before that. But we'll figure something out. I mean,
next week.
I mean, it's so tumultuous building up to D-Day, and even going out yesterday, it was nice, and laid back, and summer's coming up, the busy period with that, the family stuff, at least for us, my family coming around I'm going to bring the little guy Max to the paintball field. I don't know if we'll have a game while he's here, but I want to, as my daughter said, that bring him up to the fields, take him out to Rigo. It's like, he should experience, we'll set him up on tire ball. It's a good field to learn on. And actually it could be pretty funny because he's already, oh no, Bradley Odell is right. I'm telling grandpa stories. Okay, let's talk paintball.
Paintball podcasts are only supposed to be about 30% paintball.
Isn't Max the newborn one, or do you have multiple
is,
grandchildren?
I only have one. Max is about 15 months old now. 15.
Yeah, we'll get him on the field. Baby size mask, probably off a Barbie doll or something.
Figure something out. We'll figure something out. He'll be all right with that. So, I mean, guys, it's been a decent little podcast. Mike and Miranda, don't feel bad about missing it yesterday. You guys drive a lot. You do a hell of a lot for it. For you guys to have relatively, at least that off your plate for 3 Saturdays in a row, you lick the wounds. I seriously, I still have my wagon. I haven't emptied since D-Day. I've emptied everything but that. So
Yeah, we don't have a shit cleaned either. Like, I mean, granted, everything we use, most of the stuff we use at D-Day isn't what we use on a regular game day. So all of our gear was clean. It was my dad's birthday, so that was another reason I stayed back. And I just wasn't sure about the weather. And we always show up at like 10:30. It's just a couple hours. I was weighing the pros and cons, but it sounds like I missed out on an awesome day. But
well, it's good to try out different things. We've been talking about it for like a month and a half. Let's try these things, but it's like, oh, we're doing this, or D-Day's coming up, so it was good to try out those things. But yeah, we I tried the scope cam, by the way. It works really well.
Cool out of it?
No. It was no. It's an experimental thing because first of all, I do need a riser, but I put it right at the end of my my grip. What the hell am I talking about? My can't believe I can't remember it now.
Shroud?
On my shroud. And it's right on there, right below the ball. I know I need a riser and to move it back a little because, of course, the ball arcs and it dips in. So I have a lot of good shots of shooting, and you would arc, but it would take it off the target. So I got to lift it a little bit and bring it back so I can see where it's landing. But the thing is, of course, and I tried it on market because
stop longballing so goddamn much. Get up there.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sitting there thinking the only way I'll be able to use this at Warzone is when we do the little big games where I'm doing sniper, and I absolutely probably will put that ugly bipod I got on because it's scoped in so far out that any movement at all, I mean, the camera jolts and jerks. So I think I'll use it situationally. Maybe make a fun setup video, like a scripted video from the 3rd floor on a terminal where you're kind of sniping like that and you can zoom in on it. But it freaking zooms. It zooms in. It is nice. Now I'll check the settings on my phone because there is certain things to it. But like D-Day, Trent, yeah, it's one of those things that it'd be perfect for D-Day. But that being said, is if you hit 4 targets in a day, that when I don't know why I'm doing random is I think you could probably get 3 or 4 on a decent sized field clips a day of hitting somebody with that. And it's the anticipation, the arc up and down, the footage edits really well. Sometimes when you put that footage in your editor, it just, you have to sharpen it. It looks bad, but even though there's not too many great series of footage shots, rather I got my mouth's not working. To edit it is very easy. So it was all right. It was all right. Very situational. So
how's the D-Day projects coming?
Okay.
I finally dipped my toe in, so something's cooking. It's just not quite formed there yet, but something's cooking. So
by the end of this week, I will have. I've already got the first half laid out, which is 2 tracks, and it's laid out. I just have to do a little bit of audio commentary, which is going to be pretty minimum, like it was last year. I'm laying out number 2. Then I'll do the audio. But then what happens is I'm going to have this huge, right now we're looking at about 5.5 hours. So I'm going to cut them up into smaller ones. I wanted to do a first half and second half, but that's just really too much for people. So, I'll have the first one and they'll just slide in. They'll just click into each other. I'll probably release them all the same day or one day after another. And it should be good. It's more of not a serious tone, but the things like the pictures and the fireworks and the fire and that, there's going to be some side projects with that. I'm kind of zeroing in on kind of like not a serious, but focusing in on what's going on in it, especially because it was for our first D-Day as general, or having more responsibility with that. And I mean, you still get Connor doing his medic like it's been on the camera for years, but you get this interesting angle, and you can sense even with a lot. What I was hoping is happening is when you watch it, with very little context to start, over 2.5 hours of the first half, if you've heard the context at the beginning, because it boils down to 3 or 4 pinpoints, you can see it happening. You can see it evolve naturally. And you can actually, I think, really, you see a point where in my head, I knew, okay, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the camera because at first, look, the first 20 minutes, it's like you're waiting for things to settle. Oh, they're on the beach. They're speedballers on the beach. Just try to counter it. You can't say, oh my God, let's do this. Meanwhile, the speedballers are on that beach for about an hour. But, it's when things settle, you realize. And when that realization happens, the action heats up even more. You just had the first 10-minute rush in. You had a little lull as we're trying to lick our wounds. You have the realization. Then you have us make 3 counterattacks before the end happens, the first half. So it flows well. And I just want something that shows, I always want something that just shows D-Day as, not a try hard thing, but challenging. We're trying to bring people in together for reasons we talked about in previous shows. And I think it's coming across real well. And I'll tell you one thing, with all the rain and everything we got the day before, I don't have to color grade much because the greens are popping.
Yeah.
And the sky isn't too bright. And I do some color grading on introductions and stuff like that. But the weather was absolutely perfect to record. Your cameras doesn't overheat as well. So, Mike, you said you just started dipping into it. So how's that going for you?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but I did the trailer and I was almost going to be extra lazy. I had a song and I was going to do another trailer to get me a few more weeks of time to do it. But I was just sitting here the other night and I was like, I really got to get into it. I already know the key points that I want to show, of the day. So I knew kind of where I was going. But as you know me, I'm like a cinematic, like I got to have some kind of weird, silly theme that probably I only care about. But I think I'm right there. So I can't really give much away. I'm excited that I finally got back into it. I admittedly, I don't think anyone knows this because no one actually follows my YouTube like video to video, but I put out a trailer last year and never fucking made a full video for D-Day last year.
I
never did. And I got away with it. No one said anything. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because like I really love the shorter ones, but because it is an investment. I mean, when you do an hour-long video or even a half an hour, 5 hours, like that's an investment, and there's a lot to it.
There's a reason why I only do it once a year.
Yeah. But I'm really excited to show what I got cooking. So I can't say much. So I know that was like a killer tease there, but that's all you get.
Connor, you had a pretty quiet night tonight. Just sitting back, enjoying the chill.
Yeah. No, I mean, didn't play too much, obviously, yesterday, and all the video production stuff, I'm not very knowledgeable on that, so I'm letting the two chefs speak.
You're the face. You're the face, right? You're the face.
Sure, yeah.
And Mike, by the way, for those videos, Mike has literally made dozens of songs over the past few months that have fit in so well, and then I think that add a level to it where it's not necessarily... It's not cheesy at all. It kind of builds in that. So it's nice.
Nice.
All right. Kind of an eclectic all over the place podcast tonight. Trent, I want to thank you for dropping by again.
No worries. Happy to be here.
Wait. Dave says, let's pray it doesn't rain for Lancaster. If it rains, we'll be swimming. The fields are all in water right now. Well, we'll bring our hip waders because we will persevere.
And rubber ducky boots.
I look forward to Lancaster every year. There's a little rain, little mud. That ain't gonna stop me. The first time we went there, when they had them ditches dug out and they were just filled with water, me and Mikey knew it and just ran up and just jumped right in and splash. It's the immersion. I mean, oh well. They had them ditches cleaned up pretty well though. So
I'd like to get at least a dozen people out. I'd like to get maybe 20 people out would be nice.
It's so good.
But we'll see. I don't know, Connor. I don't know if you're going to get Mike and Michael and Alex out after your foot prank last year.
Yeah. They won't be in the country for that. So
they won't be in the country even. Okay.
Neither will I be, and that's not stopping me. It's not stopping me.
They're across the ocean though,
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
they'd have to take a pretty big trip by boat to make it.
Well, that's what happens when Islam radicalizes you. That's all I can say.
I've never actually been to Lancaster, so assuming I can catch a ride with literally
You can catch
anybody,
a
I'll
ride with
definitely
us.
be there.
Catch a ride
I'll
with
be
us.
there
I
then.
heard you yesterday. We're good.
Yeah, it's just a little pricey on diesel right now, so
Pricey on anything.
true that.
All right. So Connor, thank you. Trent, Mike, everybody for listening. If you did listen, we're kind of back in the regular routine now. We got Dave says there's a boat. As long as there's a boat, we'll manage the field. It's going to be interesting to play Periscope / cheese hat with a boat.
Yeah, like are we all enemy team and are like two teams, separate teams on the same boat, or do we get our own two separate boats?
I think cheese hat. I think Periscope should be a free for all.
Oh,
And
God.
when you find it, you're trying to run around, and I don't know. Is there a timer or something? What's that one, Connor? That you run around with the skull as long as you have the skull in Halo?
Audible.
Oh yeah.
Oddball, yeah. We could somehow have something with that. Can we put a timer in there? We need some science. We need some AI. We need something here.
You just got to count. I don't know how you guys. We always did 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I don't know what you do over there. 1.
Oh, you know what?
Montreal,
That's a great
2
idea.
Montreal, 3 Montreal.
If you find it, you hold it up, and you got to count to like 10 or 20 Mississippi. Touchdown, by the way. No, you got to count.
Yeah, that way, not only do you have this big pink, whatever
Phallic
you want to
thing.
call that, they have phallus above your head. You got to be screaming, your countdown or count down from 20.
And then
25.
everybody in the field should know where you are, and they're all running, converging, trying to shoot at you.
Won't
Connor's
believe
shaking his head. Is this
No,
become an
no.
abomination?
I thought of something. Okay. I went to Costco the other day, and I saw somebody with a whole cart of the same exact kind of pool noodle. And there's like
Of the
a
Moby
rainbow,
one or a regular pool noodle?
like
Moby.
a Moby one, like the same
Nice.
exact kind. And so we should get a fleet of them, like for a rainbow. We get a red,
A
and
fleet
orange,
of
yellow.
phalluses.
That's
Yes.
right. And we're just
Phallus.
waving those around in the
The phallus
grass and we
fleet.
play a lightsaber battle with them.
Oh my,
That
yes,
would be fun.
yes,
That would be fun.
that'd be awesome. Also, Mike, I'd like to thank you for using the scientific term there to keep this PG.
Yeah, you know me.
I just have the feeling if Brandt is out there, he won't have a shirt. He'll have jean shorts, and for some reason, he's going to be oiled.
Oh God, he's gonna be trying to whack us with this 3 foot long phallus.
Yeah, every time we have the king on, something happens with Facebook, and they're like, "Hey, you got to calm down." So the next episode, we got to keep it PG.
Now that you said that, I'm trying to bite my tongue. I don't think I've said anything bad. We're actually going to not have an E on this one.
I dropped an F-bomb.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
He did. He did drop an
It was the
F-bomb. I
risk.
think you dropped an F-bomb too.
I had to. This would be a record otherwise. All right, Connor, you got Japan hasn't lost their 9. I see you got your Japan flag up. They haven't lost their last 9 World Cup games,
World Cup what?
like
Hockey,
qualifying
soccer.
matches, qualifying in World Cup,
Okay, that's gonna make because they
because
obviously
they got eliminated. Yeah, exactly.
well they're in an easy group too, so it helps.
Okay. Thank you for that sports section, Connor, and ending the. I started this outro like 5 minutes ago. This is so C1D.
Yeah, but we're with two people that don't like sports that say you're weird if you like sports or something.
Play Rust instead.
Please run.
Sports just don't make sense to me.
For Father's Day, Connor gets me the deluxe edition of the Halo campaign Evolved, including skins and everything.
Oh, big money.
It looks wild. You need an Xbox One to play it, right? Or can it be
No.
PC as well?
PS5, PC, Xbox Series X.
It looks wild. And some of the best times of my life has been playing Halo with Connor. It's awesome.
Is
It
there
is
a-
So wait, Andrew, do you even have any of those consoles that you can play it on?
Of course, yeah, I've got the last 3 generations of Xboxes.
Okay, I was gonna say, so he got you a Father's Day gift. You have to go out and spend an extra $1,000 on to use, but
No,
but you have it already, so you're good.
I see
Now
where
to
you're
the
going.
video
Here.
game section of the C1D Paintball Podcast. Is it crossplay co-op?
Yep. We're gonna do the campaign on Legendary.
Which one is it? I'll join you because I've never played it.
Well, it's
You've never
it's
played
the
Halo?
original.
I've never played Halo.
Do not.
It's
You don't
the
know what
original
happens in it
game.
either, right?
The original
nothing.
game, but
Oh
it's
my god! They added. Well, Connor, yeah. What did they add to it?
it's the
Free
original
campaign?
game, but they've like completely redone the levels without really adding any new sections. But they added new enemies like from the later games to make it more make sense and brought guns back. But they also came out with new levels that are like prequel levels to it.
Awesome.
So,
Is it the Halo campaign Evolved?
yeah, it's
Yes.
that one.
Okay. Wow, it's not $90. That's crazy. Okay, it's on my wish list. I'll buy it as
That's
soon
what
as
I
I
was
can.
telling my dad. Yeah,
That's why I let Connor buy me ice
I
cream
was
tonight.
hesitant. It's
It's
I
like
knew I
it
had to
costs
come
you
to-
too much, and he tells me how much it costs. And it's like, okay, you can buy ice cream then. Sorry, Connor.
Oh, it's $50 US.
So Connor, and that's the deluxe edition too.
Yeah. The super duper edition's only it's like $110 of like tax and stuff. But yeah, it's like 90 something Canadian.
Digital art and everything.
What do you get with the premium edition?
If you get the premium edition, you're gonna play it a week early. That's why I bought it.
Oh, it's not out yet.
No,
No.
it releases July 28th.
And if you pre-order the special edition, you get it on the 23rd. So, yeah.
I don't.
You
wanna
also
wait.
get some skins for pre-ordering it.
Damn right.
The
It's
classic
weird, though. It's a
2001
single-player
Mark V assault rifle, the Gilded Onyx gets armor, and the Gilded Onyx assault rifle. Yeah, no, I'll definitely pick this up closer to the date that it's going to be released for the early access there. And if you guys are willing, I will be more than happy to jump in to play
There's
and experience Halo 1.
But there's multiplayer too, right, Connor? No multiplayer?
I think
Okay.
it's just the campaign.
Well,
Did you
it's
guys
just the
see the expected prices
Totally worth it.
or the predictive prices for GTA?
Oh gosh.
I don't want to know. After how many times they delayed it,
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know if it was even real information, but one of them said like the base edition will be between 100 and 130 US.
No, I'm seeing here standard 70 to 80 US, special deluxe 90 to 110, ultimate is 120 to 200 is the predicted prices.
Ultimate predicted. Well, we'll see, right? You never know until it's out there.
That's it.
Yeah. I forgot where I saw this earlier in some stupid Discord or something. But I don't think you're gonna get it for any cheaper than 80. I think they're gonna go well above the 60 where we're at right now.
The game lasts. I mean, Connor, you've played that game for years. I mean, you have hundreds of hours at least on it. I mean, it's worth every penny of it, even though you bought 3 different copies, I think.
I just downloaded it 2 nights
Yeah,
ago
just
to
fun.
start playing it again, just from the hype of seeing all the trailers and stuff.
I have nobody to play with, so if you guys want to play that too sometime, I'm super down.
Connor had me join once to play poker. The next thing I know, he's got a submarine. Next thing I know, he's got a really big trailer. It's like, then he's like, yeah, this is where my people do their work, and these women in underwear packing cocaine.
Hell yeah.
You almost made me do a spit take with Coke on my devices.
On your phalluses?
Yeah, no, well, I don't have more than one, but
Allegedly.
But there are 2
Allegedly.
ends to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
on that
I'm
note,
just gonna, yeah.
I'm cutting this. All right. Remember,
yeah, 10 minutes late. You're welcome, folks.
Thanks a lot, everybody, for listening. Remember, at the end of the day, it is just a game.